Right, so we're looking at question 16 on exercise 12b, page 241 in the book. Fairly straightforward, this one. We've just got two curves and we want to know the area between them. They both cross the x-axis at the same point, so we're just going to be looking between x is 0 and x is 2, and what we want to do is we look at the area beneath this one, slightly poorly drawn, but you get the idea, and take away from that the area beneath the blue one. Okay, so let's look at that. Okay, so the region R is the integral between 2 and 0 of 4 minus x squared, which is our bigger curve, and we subtract from that the integral, again between 2 and 0, because the points on our x-axis are the same, of the smaller curve, which is a half 4 minus x squared. Okay, so then the first thing we need to do is integrate our two terms. We can leave that half out the front just to make our lives easier. Because it's a constant, we don't need to expand out those brackets. Okay, let's just leave it out the front for now. Okay, so we integrate. Okay, so we've integrated, and we're showing that by using the square brackets. We've still got our upper and our lower limits, okay? And these correspond to the key points on the x-axis. So we've got 2 there, and we're just looking as far as the y-axis, i.e. where x is 0. From here we can substitute in our x values. When x is 0, our term's going to be 0, so we only really need to consider the upper limit. So we've substituted our values in. Those green zeros are just showing the lower limit, i.e. where we've subbed in the value of x is 0. Both times it's going to give us a term of 0. Okay, the main thing to be wary of here is your brackets. Okay, so work out your things in brackets first, and then you can subtract the smaller curve from the larger curve. Okay, so now we're actually just going to calculate what each of those terms equals. So we've done the first step of that, and now we just have to work out each individual term. And what that gives us, that first term gives us 5 1/3, minus the 0 obviously doesn't do anything, and then we're taking away from that 2 2/3. Okay, which works out as 8/3, which equals 2 2/3 units squared. Ta-da!